Check on obituaries now, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need to at-need. Funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga. Childersburg, your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home provider, 256-245-4361. In obituary news this morning, Janice Joe Keith, age 75, of Talladega, died Monday. She was a native and lifelong resident of Talladega and worked as a news editor at the Daily Home for many years before eventually retiring. Online condolences at ursharyfuneralhome.com. Ursary Funeral Home in Talladega in charge of the arrangements. Carolyn Hosey died at the Regional Medical Center in Anniston overnight. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, will announce the arrangements. Mrs. Joanne White, age 87, died Wednesday. Visitation for Mrs. White will be Sunday, March 23rd, 11 a.m. until noon at Radley Smith Funeral Home, followed by a funeral service at noon with Brother Ronnie Forbes officiating. Mrs. White will be laid to rest at Talladega Springs Cemetery on the Sylacauga-Fayetteville Highway. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing, and Mrs. White was the mother of Rudy. Rudy is married to Joyce White. Ann White is also a daughter. Tony White, the mayor of Oak Grove, he's a son. His wife Ginger. Lisa Kelly and Wendy Fix and her husband Ken, and Chris White and his wife Shay. A lot of these people you recognize from our area, and Mrs. White was a great lady. She passed away at the age of 87. She's from Childersburg, and that service will be on Sunday at Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga. Demetrius Dontel Griffin. Public viewing is Friday, March 21st from 1 until 7 o'clock. It's 1 p.m. till 7 p.m. at Community Funeral Home, 511 Edgewood Drive. Celebration of Life will be Saturday, March 22nd at 11 a.m. from Hatchet Springs Worship Center. That's 2101 Coosa County Road 111 in Goodwater, Alabama. Burial in the Hatchet Springs Worship Center Cemetery, same address. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga directing. Mr. Robert Allen Turner, age 56 of Pell City, died March the 18th. A memorial service for Mr. Turner was held yesterday at Ursary Funeral Home in Pell City with Brother Vint Arnold officiating. Burial took place in the St. Clair Memorial Gardens. That's Mr. Robert Allen Turner, age 56 of Pell City. Ursary Funeral Home, Pell City directing. Funeral service for Harry Leon Fain, age 83 of Talladega. That service will be today at 2 o'clock at Ursary Funeral Home in Talladega with Kevin Jones officiating. The family will receive friends at the funeral home 1 hour prior to the service with interment in the Midway Memory Garden Cemetery. Mr. Fain was raised in the Lincoln area before eventually moving to Talladega. He graduated from high school in New York and retired from Avondale Mills in Sylacauga after some 30 years of service. He received many awards for his attendance at Avondale and even earning a trip to Washington, D.C. before his retirement. He was a member of the Blue Eye Baptist Church for many years. Mr. Fain lost his life in a tornado on Saturday night in one of our online condolences at ursharyfuneralhome.com. Ursary Funeral Home in Talladega directing. Funeral service for Chanel Stephanie Orr, age 62, will be March 22nd at 1 p.m. from Holy Hill Church of God. Visitation will be tomorrow. That will be at S.M. Goodson Funeral Home from 3 until 7. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory directing. Funeral service for Deacon Frankman Parker, age 80. will be Saturday at 11 a.m. from Parker Memorial Baptist Church. Visitation will be Friday, 3 to 7 at the funeral home, S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in Talladega, directing. Public viewing for Ulysses Matthew Threet Jr. will be today, March 20th, from 1 to 7 o'clock at Community Funeral Home, 511 Edgewood Drive. Celebration of Life on Friday at 1 p.m. from Pine Grove Baptist Church, 1587 Pine Grove Road in Sylacauga. And burial in the Pine Grove Baptist Church Cemetery in Sylacauga as well. Ulysses Matthew Threet Jr. All services under the direction of Community Funeral Home, 511 Edgewood Drive in Sylacauga. This obituary report this morning, courtesy of Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need to at-need, funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga. Childersburg, your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home provider, 256-245-4361.